It's a bit early and a bit dreary. It's not a winning combination, is it?
Going down.
West Ham got beat yesterday, so it gives us a little bit of hope to winning and going above them. Still a few games to go though. Right, recycle that. Carrots for the horses. And me, I've come out dressed for an Arctic mission. And it feels quite mild. That's because the wind's dropped. We've had some heavy winds for a few days. It was cold. And now it ain't. But I'd rather be warm than cold, so here we go. Tiger. Fox legging it. Whew. Go on, son. As it's so dreary, I'm going to try and find a bit of colour. But as you can see, there is quite a lot of colour, and it's actually, before I even get to the park, it's all from people's front gardens. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad someone else was there. It's not like them fucking Russian back reform cunts. I see something yesterday that offended. So I'm going to get rid. It actually looks like someone already has. It was here and it said Britain is I don't know, something about Labour is traitors or something, but it's gone. All in the other field. Here's 1 and 2 and 3. A little bullied one always hangs back. I'll make sure she gets extras. Yeah. Oh, you're always dropping it, you. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck off. I'm throwing her because she's scared to come near. She's getting it. Oh, come on. Right. And then look. I'll try and find, there's one down there by his foot. Look. Come on, you get another one. That's it. That one will be gone when I'll get back, I tell you. Someone will find that if I don't tread it in. Got it. She's found it. She's right there. She knows it's there. Who's at it? Someone's had it and not saying. Slippery. Binman's early, to just start at 5 o'clock. Spoke to Joe Baden yesterday. Is there any general consensus on what, if there's going to be a fight and that everyone's took the voluntary severance pay? You know, it works out that the fight was pointless and they just lose thousands and thousands of pounds. So that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, it's a shame. Like, fucking right liberty. I've offered to talk to the Southwark News and see if they want to take up the fight, or bring it to the public's attention. Such a wonderful project just discarded. They said they'd let me know. Johnny Ruler posted a bit of footage of a cuckoo. You couldn't see it. I think it's sitting on the top of the tree. Cuckoo. Everyone knows they're a cuckoo. We've heard it many times. But who's ever heard one in the wild? And I kind of said to him, I've never heard one in the wild. They're only here for 3 or 4 months a year. I nick someone's nest, get the other bird to kind of sit on the eggs, and when their egg comes out, it throws their little chicks overboard to instant death. And then the parents are feeding this fucking bird that ain't theirs. I don't know, it's just instincts. Bastard. And then when it's ready, it flies back to South Africa. Fucking hell, he was telling me all this. So he said, but there's one on the marshes, Romney Marsh. So I'll go down on Thursday, have a good walk and listen to the cuckoo. Half night, and I nodded off last night. I was that sleepy. I looked at the time, thought it was 10:30. It's only when I got into the bedroom and see my clock in there, it was like 9:30. And waking up even earlier. I've got a nice Cumberland sausage cooking slowly in the oven. And my breakfast. Good. I watched a good film on iPlayer last night, true story. I love those true stories. It's called On the Basis of Sex. Set in the 50s, when women kind of, everything was stacked against them and the law was stacked against them. So this young female lawyer, one of the first to be allowed into Harvard Law School, one of the top ones. She was right up against all the anti-female stance and, like jokes about by the fucking men there. And her husband was a good lawyer, and they found this case and said, it's against the Constitution because it's it's based on gender. And, you know, the Constitution says everyone should be treated equally. Anyway, they found like hundreds and hundreds of old laws that were kind of, you know, went against that part of the Constitution, and she won that case and then went on to win hundreds more and became famous and ended up in the Supreme Court, where she was winning all her cases when she was a young lawyer, you know, years later. She was one of the Supreme Court judges. Great story, isn't it? And it's the bits at the end when it scrolls through the cases she won, and you know, and all that stuff about being elected into the Supreme Court by a fucking vast majority. I think only 3 fucking shitbags voted against her from the hundreds who voted for her to go to the Supreme Court. Yeah, that's the tearjerker bit, them bits at the end. I love it. I got in touch with Joseph Arrowsmith at the Tree Surveyor at Suffolk Council. He said, I thought I would have heard something by now, Joseph. And oh, sorry. I'm waiting for a response from the, I don't know, his boss, I suppose. He said, I'll chase it up. There ain't going to be no problems. There he comes. I'm going to do this one here. Got a bit of work here. There's a new Banksy right in the West End. And it ain't just like a stencil on a wall. He's actually planted a plinth and a statue on top in Waterloo Place off Pall Mall. It's a fucking blinder. And it's like a man in a suit, like a businessman or politician, with a flag that's blowing over his face so he can't see. He's been blinded by the flag, and he's actually stepping off the plinth, you know. One more step and he thought, and he's off it. Genius. And no one's tried to move it. You know, it's got to go in a museum, isn't it? Yeah, it's fantastic. Have a look. Am I going to do one lap without passing another person? Binman don't count. It's his job. I'm talking about early morning walkers and joggers. Nice. They're out in force today. He's a whopper. Yep. Just in by the gate. They're never late, never miss. Sometimes there's not 3. Pretty much always 2. If you see one on their own, that's rare. It's nice when you come in the front door and can smell sausage cooking. Just got to turn that bad boy over.